everyone has a different perspective of peace. Mine sounds like...
Прикрой меня, я должен перезарядиться!
Today I have been tasked with building a city in the Soviet Union, and being a person from America who does not speak Russian, and my only knowledge of the Soviet Union comes from the Stalker games and Metro games, I seemed like a prime candidate. I've been given a specific name for this city, and it's this, and we're just gonna go with that. I'm just going to assume that it's something peaceful. So here we are in the icy wasteland of Siberia. That's what they tell me this place is. So now we need to make this place a little bit more like Metro and Stalker. I would say that was a monumental success. Dirt roads are good. We have to sort of weave our way through the craters a bit. We have to, like... See, the objective is to get as much land value out of this as possible, so, like, you know, look, now there's all this prime real estate right here that people can use. That wasn't available before, but now it's available, so... It's not going to be the prettiest city in the world, but it's definitely going to be the most, Yeah, we'll figure out what we're best in once we get it underway. Every great city has an opening to their city that you need to get through, like grand archways that lead you into the city of the divine. So we're gonna build one of those. No, that's not good. The game doesn't know how to cope. I've built a silo, basically. Okay. Yeah, that's how roads work. They just go they just go straight up like that. Alright. We're gonna work with that. We'll have like a little bit of residential down here. These will be the people who live in the pit. People who live on this side, they'll just have to jump down to get to their cars in the morning. You know, we could start filling these, we'll start filling these, places with residential area. That's prime real estate right there. Got a nice cul-de-sac here. You know. You gotta be able to get up into the mountain. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's start populating the town, shall we? Everyone can live here. No one has decided to live here. Nobody. Oh, we got some people. We got some people coming in. They're gonna be, they want shops. Here are some shops. Here are your shops. Those will be your shops. And you can live in between the shops. And then zoning isn't really an issue, so we'll just, you know, industrial, a little bit more shops. We'll just get some more shops just in there. And then we'll have some more residential areas that go in between there. We'll have this whole area over here is gonna have some. There you go. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like a Splatoon map. That's how I color shit. Yeah, there you go. So you have to have some fadeaway, so this way you know where one starts and one begins. You know, just put a little bit of that in there. All right. Ooh, we got a little bit more there. Okay. All right. I would say that's pretty good. Let's get some power to these people. Not too much power. You don't wanna have a revolution. Try to prevent that. We'll go with, nuclear. Nuclear is good. Nuclear always solves all the problems. We'll have one of those. Just put you all the fuck around. Is that in the middle of the road? Oh, it's not. No, it's not in the middle of the road. It's fine. It's fine. Need water. We'll pump it. We'll pump our water. Water pumping station. We'll take a lot of those, so we're gonna need them. Now, the objective is to have a legitimate piping system. Alright, I say that's pretty good. Pretty much got the whole area. Except for some of these areas. They're not gonna have water, but, you know, that's their decision. We have to dump out our sewage somewhere. We'll do it on this river. Just... yeah. Perfect. Sewage, never gonna be a problem. We'll never, ever, ever have to worry about that ever again. Alright. Our pipes are placed. Now what are we gonna do about garbage? Landfills. Just landfills everywhere. One right next to there. Oh, and incineration plants. Those are fun. More incineration plants. Yeah, that goes straight through the road right there. Alright, so... oh, we're gonna have to power all this, too. How are we gonna do that? If you don't live near a power line, well, that's not our fault. You should have built your house next to a power line. Just saying. Uh-oh! Oh no! I think the sewage is, backing up onto the... oh shit, they're all... oh no. Flood wall, good. This whole area is off limits now. they're outpouring too much fucking sewage. God damn it. Alright, build like a trench next to this flood wall. Can we do that? Oh, we very much can. Fuck yeah, we can. Don't even come at me with my fucking skills here. This guy's house. Oh, fuck. He is fucked. Look at these roads. Can we still use the roads? I wouldn't use the roads, but if you want to use the roads, you can. I mean, I'm not against it. No one can tell us that our city isn't unique. It is perfect. Oh, you don't have enough power. You don't have enough power. No one will complain about power ever again. I live in the electric city. No one can tell me I don't have power. If the power goes out, something's wrong. The entire rest of the city doesn't have power. The entire rest of the world doesn't have power. If this building goes out. Everyone seems pretty calm. They just seem okay with this. It's not like nothing's wrong. Nothing is wrong. How do we get the question is, how do we get people from the highway to go into the city? Trick question. We remove the highway. And we have it run directly through the city. The Russian government is just gonna have to accept that my genius is beyond their levels of comprehension. Unparalleled engineering. This is how tourism works. If you want to use the highway, well, you gotta go through the city. Now, a slight problem with this, though, is that, so, traffic in the city is gonna be kind of bad, because, you know, it just kind of veers off and becomes this, and it's now dirt roads, so a slight price to pay for tourism, okay? Look, our numbers are already going up. 61 new people want to live here today. It's a trade-off. It's definitely a trade-off, but nonetheless, it's working. It's definitely working. Oh, they're uneducated. 100% of our population is uneducated. We can fix that. Education, knowledge. Every corner will have a school on it. You cannot complain we don't have a school. One high school. No college. College is bad. There. Go through the wall. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon where they just see the wall but they keep going because they know it doesn't exist. So it's like the opposite of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Shut up. I know what I'm talking about. Traffic isn't bad on this side. It's over here that the traffic is the problem. Because the traffic backs up all the way to here. And then they just keep going through the city. They find one path, like a Lewis and Clark, and then they just go through the rest of the city, and this is where they come out. And that's how they get back on the highway. Now our sewage can properly go out to sea. Wait a minute, is that all of our sewage? Is that like all the sewage that we've been building up? Landfill capacity is 64 million. We only have used 41,000. I'd say that's a monumental success. The poop problem? That's a different story. We had to build a canal just for our poop. But that's some of the charm about the city. The charm about the city isn't, you know, the monumental poop problem or the lack of water. It's the fact that we had to build a poop canal. What other city has a poop canal? What other city has just a shit ton of power lines just surrounding one residential building? This person lives within walking distance of 8 power lines. You can't get that anywhere else. It's part of the charm of the city. I feel like we need to add more obstacles on this side. I feel like these people have too good of a commute in comparison to that side. Because, I mean, like, this side's, like, backed up to high hell, and, you know, this side isn't that bad. So, there we go. Look at that. So much better. You know the queue lines at the amusement parks? That's what we got in our city. You know, you gotta go back and forth and back and forth. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, you gotta wait your turn to use a public highway. Cemetery that's also a... Okay, oh, that's what we can do. We can just overlay them with the... Yeah, we'll just overlay them with the landfills. That's great. 2 for 1, guys. 2 for 1. Landfill, cemetery. Landfill, cemetery. The problem virtually fixes itself. Nowhere on Earth is there this much innovation. It is insane. People are complaining about the police problem in the city. Oh, look at that! Prime real estate. Put the police in the landfill/cemetery. You'll be able to know right where these areas are. Like, you'll just be able to know, like, oh, there's a cemetery there? Oh, it's also a landfill. I could dump out my trash there. And I could talk to the police about the person who stole all my trash. I'm looking out over our land here, and I've, made a discovery. This is an intersection that is far away enough from the city that I think they're pulling off from to get away from my city. Let's fix this problem. Amazon. Kill. Police helicopter. I want 9 of these. I want a lot of these. Can I put I can stack them on top of each other. Perfect. Go! Perfect! I mean, he didn't really hit it, but, you know... Oh, fuck, that's not good. That's really not good. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure that will be fine. We don't have any health care. So what I propose is one massive hospital that blends into itself right here. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Mega hospital. Again, nowhere in the face of the world will you see a mega hospital, because it's impractical and stupid. It is a brilliant idea. The city is coming along very well. We have almost 2,000 people in the city. We'll add a crematorium. In fact, we'll add like a whole block of crematoriums. Just one big camp where we burn shit. No, that's not a good idea. The poop canal is leveling out, actually. It's not as bad as it used to be, so, you know, we solved that problem. Unfortunately, the problem with the lake has escalated, and we are flooding everything. Well, we're experiencing a slight wavelength going through the city, but the good news is the craters are actually protecting us as sort of a natural sea barrier. So, not this side, though. This side's fucked. In the end, what we've really learned is that only an act of God can disrupt the Soviet Union and its forces of... I don't know where I was going with this. Let's just blow the city up. I love that even after all of that, all of the power lines are still up. Like, they don't give a shit. What does this even mean, anyway?
Detroit.
Oh. Well. It was really doomed to fail from the start.